What are the ways one can live an enlightened life? Is it possible?
It is definitely possible to live an enlightened life, uh, because according to my opinion, there is no end to enlightenment. There is no end to enlightenment at all, because each and every, even the angels and devas, they are still, trying to go to the next level, to go to the next level, to go to the next level. So each and every one of us need to become a student first, let alone be a master. Let us be a student, let us learn from each and every person. Let us not become arrogant or egoistic, for ourselves, saying that I know everything, I don't need to learn that, I don't need to read that. Don't do that. Let us learn and let us get enlightened each and every second of our life, and even after death, because enlightenment is never ending, learning is never ending. We need to master our mind, we need to master our emotions, we need to master our heart. I do not like to use the words train, control, tame, deal. I don't like to use these words. Don't get trapped into those words. I'm asking you to master your mind, master your emotions, purify your heart, and you will reach the soul. We do not come with inbuilt souls, my dear friends. We need to evolve. Step by step, we need to evolve. We build our physical body. We build our mind. We take our mind from the lower mind to the higher mind. We replace all the emotions that do not serve us with all the emotions that serve us for the higher purpose. And we need to purify our hearts as a gateway to the soul. Because this, my dear friends, is a temple. And we need to purify this temple. We can't fill it up with garbage and say that I'm enlightened. Ego is garbage. Arrogance is garbage. Greed is garbage. Hatred is garbage. So, with all this in our body, we can't say that we are enlightened. We need to bring in compassion. We need to bring in love. We need to bring in kindness. We need to bring in humility, all these things. Then this whole being will become a temple. And that is when God will come and sit in our hearts. In the Hinduism, only when the temple is built, the the statue will be put there for us to worship. So before the temple is built, we do not put the statue there. So build your temple, build your inner temple, purify your hearts, and then God will come and sit there. You don't have to invite anybody. They're already there, but you are full of garbage. I am full of garbage. Everybody's full of, we need to get rid of our garbages. And we should not fight it. In order to get light into the darkness that in our life, we need to light a candle. We should not fight with the darkness. Because the more we fight with the darkness, it will increase in us. Don't fight with the darkness. Light a candle. And that is when you become enlightened. Be a light unto yourself. That is a true enlightenment. So become an awakened soul first. Become an old soul first. Become a human being first. Let us be compassionate to ourselves. Let us be compassionate to animals. Let us be compassionate to our family, to our friends, to our co-workers. Let us not have any separatism. Let us be inclusive. Let us truly, truly, truly be compassionate. Let us have group consciousness. So as and when we master each and every aspect, and as and when we reach perfection, we attain enlightenment in that particular area, and then the next area comes in. So that is how enlightenment happens in each and every particular area. And when we reach perfection in compassion, we become enlightened in compassion. If we master our mind, we become enlightened in our mind. So each and every part has its own enlightenment. It has individual enlightenment, group enlightenment, family enlightenment, cosmic enlightenment, so many enlightenments are there.
Amazing. And what is one's sole purpose, and will it contribute to the planet as well?
As far as I'm concerned, all of us has only one purpose, that is to know ourselves, to master ourselves, and to go step by step, to become an initiate, to become an atmic, to become a buddhic, and thereafter. So all of us choose different ways, but we need to climb the same mountain.
As I've said, we all are climbing the same mountain. And there cannot be different purposes when we are climbing the same mountain. So the only symptom or a symbol of enlightenment is that, are we becoming closer to everyone, or are we getting away from others? So is there the separatism? If the separatism is coming, then we are still on the foot of the mountain. If we are becoming one with each other, then we're becoming closer to the summit. So that is the purpose of life, that we're all on the same mountain. We just need to reach the summit, and that is when we upgrade ourselves. We actually, beat ourselves. We are not in competition with anyone but of ourselves. So we need to become better and better and better. We need to become enlightened. We need to become a master of our own self. And that is what I think our purpose of life is.
And any final message to the humanity in general?
For humanity, just be yourself, love yourself, value yourself, respect yourself. And the same way, we need to respect each and everyone, love everyone, value everyone, be compassionate with all the living beings. And along with spiritual service, we also need to do nature service, Mother Earth service. So, my dear friends, do not forget that we should not take anything for granted. We should be grateful for what we have in our life, appreciate what we have in our life, because the more we appreciate what we have in our life, it will increase 10 times. So let us learn to be grateful. Let us learn the virtue of gratitude in our life, and live life happily. That's all I can say.
That's amazing. And how can one participate in PSSM activities or other activities?
They can actually, conduct workshops. They can start firstly by learning meditation from a PSSM master, by practicing meditation, and by becoming a plant-based, a food person first. That those are the two definite prerequisites for them to take on any PSSM activities. So you should become a meditator. You should become a plant-based person first. Then you can conduct workshops. If possible, take the courses from PSSGA, get enrolled there and take the courses. And then you can serve the society, serve the humanity by conducting classes in meditation, making everybody a meditator, making everybody a plant-based person.
Yeah, it was wonderful. Thank you for sharing all your insights and experience. It's a pleasure and honor to have you on our platform, madam.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
It's been an honor to be with you, to be able to interact with you and to express myself. And yes, thank you.
Thank you so much, madam.